Coming up on Beyond the Shelves, hear from M Portner as we build a 2026 bingo card, and you'll want to hang in there for the entire episode as we have a special visitor from the North Pole. All right, welcome to Beyond the Shelves. My name is Caitlin Gills. This is our December episode, and I'm joined today with M Portner out of the Roanoke County Public Information Office. How are you, M?
Good. It's so good to be back on the podcast. I've been on once, and it was like over a year ago.
I was going to say, I think it was close to when you started your role in the office. So welcome back. I'm so happy to have you. And to kick things off, let's talk about the Roanoke County annual Christmas tree lighting that happened just a few days ago. Super exciting 22nd year of that tree lighting. How many tree lightings have you been to?
I've only been to one because especially like before I started with the county, this was like, I'm glad my boss doesn't listen because she'll be mad at me, but I never went to county events. So it's like now that I'm, integrated into the county culture, I've been more involved. But yeah, the tree lightings they're definitely magical.
They are. Like as soon as the lights turn on and you hear the siren, it's a tearful, magical moment. And you just know that Santa's about to come around the corner and the kids are all yelling. I think if you listen into one of the videos that was posted on one of the county pages, you can hear "It's Santa" really loud, and so that's just adorable. And it really is just such a highlight of the month, and it being right at the start of the month, it really kicks off the holiday season.
Yeah, I am a big believer that the tree shouldn't go up until after Christmas after Thanksgiving. That'd be a real niche if it was after Christmas. But yeah, so it's the perfect time where it's like you're right after Thanksgiving. It's the start of December. You have the whole month to enjoy it.
Yes, I do. I agree with you, except my tree at home did go up a little bit earlier than normal. But it looks really nice. Yeah. All the decorations just look great. The lights, the decor, the town of Vinton's decorated. Mm-hmm. I just think it's a good kickoff to the holidays.
Yeah. And I know you were kind of talking about Santa coming in, and I think that's the most magical thing that you do at the tree lighting is having Santa on the fire truck. Yes. It's just such a funny, it's kind of a funny image to see, but it's also this is the highest, position you can be on. You're seeing everyone, you're getting other departments involved. It really is like a community.
Yes. Of course, our friends at Parks and Recreation helped spearhead the event. And our staff worked tirelessly all day long leading up to the event. They were decorating before Thanksgiving since it was so close to one another. So I think everyone did such a great job. The police department was there to help serve hot cocoa and cookies, and the fire department, and just lots of community engagement, and county departments were represented. So it's always a fun event. So if you missed it this year, don't worry, it'll be back in December of next year, 2026, more than likely that first Monday of December. So we're looking forward to it as always. The hot cocoa is always hot and warm and perfect. It was a little bit chillier this year, so I'm glad that a lot of it's inside.
Yeah,
stay warm.
Yeah, it's a good thing it's not this weekend, because we're getting into even colder temperatures.
Yes, snow is looming. Yeah. It really puts you in more of the holiday spirit. It is a little bit rare that we get snow in December, I feel like, more and more. Mm-hmm. But I am excited. And, if you want, you can always cozy up with a good book on a snow day. So there's lots of good places throughout the county. If the libraries are open on a snow day, you're welcome to come and warm up with us. We have fireplaces and books, and you can bring your coffee or hot cocoa and enjoy the day.
Yeah, especially some of the libraries like South County have those beautiful windows. Mm-hmm. So it's getting to
the mountain. Even if the snow doesn't hit the valley, you can see it up on the mountains, and that's always fun too.
Yeah.
Well, speaking back to Santa, if you missed the tree lighting, there's still plenty of opportunities to see Santa at one of your favorite libraries. He will be visiting all 6 Roanoke County Library locations throughout the month of December. So I definitely recommend visiting our website at rocolibrary.org or checking us out on social media, and you'll find all of those dates for when the jolly old man himself will be at the library.
Yeah, so. Got to get those last minute gifts in.
Mm-hmm. Yes, mine asked for, it's the first, so I've been to I've been with the county 10 years, and I've probably been to 8 of the tree lightings. I think I missed them both for maternity leaves, I'm pretty sure. So that, timing. And so this was the first year I got to go into the Santa room with my boys and hear what they asked for. Like, normally we have to wait for another opportunity. But this year it was, I want a tiny Lego set from my youngest one. And then my other one said, I want a big cat Lego set. So
we know what we're getting a lot of in the Gills household this year.
Yes, all the Legos, which is fine. We love us a good Lego project. And there's plenty of Lego books too. So if they don't get the set they want, maybe we can find a book and it's like, here's how to build a cat.
Yeah.
So
the DIY Legos.
Exactly, it works. So yeah, and then we also have gingerbread houses coming up for kids, and photo opportunities for all ages at the Hollins Library and the Vinton Library have really cool backdrops. So all of that stuff's coming up, and I honestly can't believe this is the last podcast of the year.
Yeah.
So yeah, here we are.
Might be the third, but the year's basically over.
I know.
December, it's just like, you have a couple very busy weeks preparing to be, off around the holidays, and then it's the new year. So
and we do have, of course, our holiday closure. So we'll close at 5 p.m. the day before Christmas Eve, and then we'll reopen the Saturday after Christmas. So just keep that in mind as you're out and about after or during the holidays. And if you do have library books, you can hold on to them. Our book drops get a little full when we're closed for a couple of days. It's a mountain of fun and love when we come back. So you're welcome to just hold on to those materials. There's no fines and fees any longer. So you don't have to worry about that. And we're marked as closed in the catalog. So nothing should be due back on Christmas Day. So so speaking of end of the year, I thought it would be fun. We haven't done a game on the podcast in a while, so I thought it would be fun to kind of do a bingo card for 2026, and I'm going to type it up as we go along. We're going to make a bingo card, and here's how it's going to work for you guys listening. I will post it on our website once I have it created, and then you'll be able to print it out. And I'll make sure staff know that this is happening as well. So you could also pick up a copy at your location. And then all of 2026, you can try and get a blackout or just get bingo throughout this card. It's going to be reading related, library related. And Em and I are going to create it on the spot with no pre-planning. So this should be fun for all. So I'm thinking bingo has 5 letters and we'll do like 4 per letter.
Okay.
So that feels like like a good bingo card. So I will let you kick it off with your first thought.
Okay. I feel like the first one should be, because I love the bookmobile so much, find the bookmobile.
Find the bookmobile. After that, I'm thinking it should be use transparent languages, which is one of our databases for language learning, because I feel like New Year's resolution, learning a language could easily be one of your top things.
Yeah, I was about to say it is, again, with it basically being 2026 already, you got to start thinking about those New Year's resolutions.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. I feel like we need to include some fun genres that people don't normally read. So maybe read a memoir.
Ooh. And then on that same note, let's say read by the fireplace. Bonus points if it's at the library. All right, on to the I.
All right, how about check something out from the Library of Things?
Look at your library knowledge.
I know, this is really just a test of my library knowledge.
Yes, that's really what we're doing here. Check out an item from the Library of Things. I'm going to do a spoiler alert. The South County Library has a new story walk. It has been installed. The story's not in it yet, but it will be very soon. So I'm going to say visit the story walk behind South County. So that'll be a fun one. And the stories will rotate throughout the year. So you never know what story you'll get, but great for grandparents, parents, families, friends to do a little walk. And then you can keep going and walk over to the park nearby. So yeah, it's awesome.
I feel like we need an easy one because there's normally a free space. So we need an easy one. So I think it should be read a book.
Yes. And I'm going to piggyback on that again and say, listen to a book.
Hey.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're on to N.
Okay. Trying to think of all the great things. Did we say go to an event yet?
Oh, no.
Ooh.
Go to a library event. And then let's say check out something on Libby.
Yeah. And watch something on Hoopla.
Ah, you are doing good. Hoopla. And lastly for this one, let's say download the library app. So luckily for you guys listening, if you already have the app, that right there is a freebie. And, you can start this in 2026 and yeah, we'll go from there.
Yeah.
So 2 more letters. We've got G next.
Mm-hmm. I think this is where I'm going to start leaning heavily on different genres. So how about read a graphic novel?
Yes. I'm going to say use Ancestry or Heritage Quest for genealogy research. All for free with your library card.
How about ask for a recommendation?
Mm-hmm.
So if you're at the library, you could ask someone at the desk or, ask friends, ask the internet.
Yes.
Ask us.
Exactly, yes. You can message us on Facebook and we can try and help you with that recommendation. I'm going to say join the Friends of the Library.
Hey.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta have some difficult ones on there, yeah. Okay, it's my turn again. How about read a book that comes out in 2026?
Yes.
Gotta keep those new authors too.
Release. And then I'm going to say read your favorite children's book.
What's your favorite children's book?
It's a tough one. So my mom used to read us the Froggy books. They're not super mainstream, I guess I would say, but she had this really funny voice. So it's like Froggy Bakes a Cake. There's a ton of them. So my sister actually got them for my boys last Christmas. So my oldest is actually reading them to my youngest. Mm-hmm. So those right now are in my head as being some of my favorites. Some of my newer favorites, having children now, are definitely the Splat the Cat books are really fun. Anything with a cat, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. So lots of fun things. So what about you?
I feel like Where the Sidewalk Ends by Shel Silverstein.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
yes.
Classic.
Yes.
But yeah, I don't have kids, so I'm not ingrained in the children's literature scene. Fair. I feel like the last time I came on, there was another children's book that everyone else had heard of, and I was like, what is that?
I know. Yeah, that was
the Flat Stanley.
Who's been around for such a long time.
Never heard of him.
Yes, I know. It's a sad day.
Yeah. Wait. I've heard of him now.
That's fair.
Couldn't really remember his name, but
I know. Yes, you do know who he is now.
Yeah.
I'm going to round it out with 2 more because I've thought of 2. Yeah. One is going to be get a library card.
Yes.
So right there again, if you have one, here's your chance. You got this. And we'll do another read a book from your favorite genre. Now, I know I was listing out BINGO and where things were, but just know that I'll probably kind of mix and match it up on our bingo card. So those will be, I'm going to say I will have that done and out by the 15th, and it'll be ready to roll for your January 1st bingo card. Just stick it up on the fridge, and we'll allude to it, remind people about it throughout 2026, and just see where people are. So I think that'll be it'll be fun.
It'll be fun. It's good to go into 2026 with some fun goals. I always set reading goals for myself going into the new year. So this gives it a little guidance.
How many books do you think you read in 2025?
Oh, I track my read. I use Storygraph.
Okay.
And so I can actually give you the real answer. I know I'm behind in my reading. I can tell you that much because my goal for the year was 52 books.
Ooh.
And because it was a book a week.
Right.
That's a little ambitious.
Yes.
I do believe I could make up for it because I'm not opposed to reading really short books and calling them a whole book.
There you go.
But so far this year, I have read 43 books.
Ooh, that's really good, though.
Yeah. A little preemptive, pat on the back.
Pat on the back for sure. I track mine, but I have no like I don't do it. I just have a spreadsheet. I don't know why I don't use an app. So new goal is to track it on an app because that sounds easier.
There's an app for everything.
There is an app for everything. I do know this. So yes, that is. I like this, but it has been a lot of audiobooks because they count.
They do.
They count. It's still reading, I promise.
Yeah.
Just remember that when summer reading and winter reading comes around, that audiobooks count. Yes.
Yeah.
But like 96% of mine are all the murder things. The cozy murders. Not the graphic, violent thriller murder. It's the cozy murders.
Yeah.
For me.
Cozy murder. Great in a novel.
I know. Well, these bingo cards will be super fun. I can't wait to see how they turn out. And I can't wait for you guys to play along with us all summer.
Yeah.
So I'll make sure Em has one up in her office and I'll post mine up in mine and get other library staff to partake as well.
Yeah. And we'll have to come back next December and we'll make Bailey and someone else do it too.
Yes, we're going to
compare notes.
Anyone that's been on the podcast from this year has to do it.
Yep.
So
it's required.
Yeah,
it was in the contract they signed.
Yes. Yep, Sarah and Alex from Planning and Parks, you're gonna have to do it too.
Yep.
So all of our friends. So, well, 2026, it's gonna be a fun year. We have a lot planned for the libraries and the county, and I just can't wait for you guys to see everything that's gonna happen. Of course, the Hollins Library renovation is set to kick off in the start of the new year. We have some new exciting things coming down. For new resources, and the bookmobile will be back out and about in the spring, so there you go. You'll be able to get that bingo card sheet started real soon when the new year hits. So before I turn it over to a special guest, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone for hanging in with us throughout the whole year. Thank you to all of my guests that have been on the podcast. Thank you, Em, for being here today, and I just can't wait to see what this new year brings. And without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to our special guest reading 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. If y'all remember, we started this last December, so just a special little holiday tradition for you and your family. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and we'll see you in the new year.
'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mamma in her kerchief, and I in my cap, had just settled our brains for a long winter's nap, when out on the lawn there arose such a clatter. I sprang from the bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new-fallen snow gave the lustre of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eye should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer, with a little old driver, so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donder and Blitzen. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all, as dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly. When they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the house top the coursers they flew, with the sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur, from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled! His dimples, how merry! His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard of his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke had encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed, like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk. And laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, "Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night."